Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your Messages in Love from Heaven tarot reading. This message or this reading is intended to bring forth guidance, messages, and love from your passed on loved ones. How this reading will work is I'm going to open 3 different portals. Each portal will allow multiple loved ones to come through, and each portal will have similar vibrations of energy, similar personality traits, life circumstances, etc. So Capricorn, let's dig into this and see which of your past on loved ones want to come in and share messages and guidance and love today. Okay, right there. So we have a feminine energy coming in, and this is somebody who could have been your niece, your cousin, your a friend. For some of you, if you've had a daughter that has passed on, this could also represent your daughter. It's just this feminine energy is, more of daughter, sister, niece, cousin, or a female friend. Definitely a female energy, a younger, 30 or younger at the time of transition. And let me just sit with this for a minute and see what she's bringing forth. I actually feel multiple energies coming through right away. Usually it's one predominant, like leading the rest, but there's multiple coming in. I feel a very young energy, a very young feminine energy. And honestly, first time ever, blonde hair. I've never received a message like that. So when I just got chills, blonde hair on like a very young feminine. I feel child, like 10 or younger, and like the blonde hair, and she had bangs. So that's a strong image coming through, Capricorn. But there's also others, like I said, that younger one really kind of leading the pack, which is not typically how I've been experiencing this. But since she's the main representation of this portal, it's a very pure energy to me. I'm not super experienced with life, through the eyes of a child. So if this was somebody who was, an adult, I feel there was like they may have had some sort of disability or maybe genetic disease that stunted them from fully maturing into adulthood. That could definitely be the case too, because the energy is just so pure and sweet and beautiful, just through the eyes of a child. Such purity, innocence, like nothing negative, nothing dark. There's no shadow here. It's just all light. All right, so that's the first portal. Let's see who else is coming through. Okay, so we have submissive coming through in the second portal. So 2 very soft energies coming through, Capricorn. This is somebody who was definitely a people pleaser, a giver, a lover, not a fighter. And, with this particular person, in their younger years, they definitely could have been more of a pushover type of individual. But in adulthood, I really feel, even though they were very giving and they didn't want to rock the boat, it was more out of a choice. Like bringing others happiness was a big deal to them. Being there for others made them feel good, made them feel useful. Like this person, I don't want to say they were codependent, but it's like they had no identity of self without like taking care of other people. And this could be male or female, and any age range really. Typically 20 years or older is what I'm picking up. And it's almost like they didn't have any true sense of self, like where they ended and others began. So it could be that, they took a lot of things personally, like if they weren't invited to everything or included into everything, like it could really have hurt their feelings and broke their heart because of how much they gave and were flexible. And, this would be like if you guys were going to go out to eat somewhere and you wanted to go to seafood and they wanted to have, I don't know, some Italian food. this person, even if they absolutely despise seafood, would say, okay, yeah, let's just go have the seafood. Even if they didn't want it and they wouldn't enjoy the experience, they would do that at the sake of pleasing the other person. It's just very ingrained in them to be that way. All right, so let's see this third portal. We have the unique soul coming through. And this is the energy of somebody that was very special. You've never met anybody else like them. They're a tough act to follow. You miss them, their quirky ways, their eccentric nature. You truly, truly miss them because nobody else touched you or inspired you like this person. They feel very, very tortured, like they were a tortured soul. Like there's just a lot of darkness that this person faced within themselves. It's like who they were, the way they were, you know, some of it's like the lifestyle choices that they lived by. Not everybody agreed with that, and maybe even some of their own family members shunned them and disowned them for different choices that they made for themselves. And it doesn't feel like bad stuff, like this person was, you know, abusing substances and selling their body. I'm not talking like that. I'm talking about you know, different people have different discriminations. And, you know, for me, I personally feel everybody's beautiful and your choices are your choices as long as you're not harming yourself and harming others. And unfortunately for this person, I feel there was a lot of narrow-minded and closed-minded people in their family, and it made them really despise who and what they are and like how different they were. And they didn't realize like that they were made special. They were made unique to change the world, to bring forth, you know, a new vibration of energy, to wake people up, to see things from different perspectives. You know, we're all one, we're all connected, we all have a heart beating in our chest. And this person really incarnated to make a change. And unfortunately, I just feel a lot of people around them didn't support who and what they were, but you did. You guys had a very special connection, and that's why their loss is very painful for you. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is pull a numerology card, and this is going to represent a significant number, which could be like an age, a birthday, a birth year, or just a special number that means something between you and this person. Or this is a number that, you know, your loved one is bringing forth to acknowledge something that is coming up. This number holding significance in the near future for you. Under this feminine, we have number 66, and she is bringing forth a message of healing. This being attached to her number that she's bringing forth, the number is significant, but I feel her message, like that's what she wants to talk about more, especially with the blue. Healing for you, either around her passing, you may still struggle quite a bit and mourn her and feel confused and not understand. It just a sense of unfairness around her passing, and she's trying to bring a lot of healing into your heart space and soothe you and just be near you. And like she wants you to feel her presence and her energy, because she's like, I'm still here, just not in the way that you think that I should be here, but I'm still here. So she's trying to bring you healing. Now for others of you, she feels like more of a distant, like relative, or maybe a friend's child, and she's coming in and she's trying to offer you healing for some really heavy things that's going on in your personal life right now, different trials and tribulations that you're facing, and she wants to help rise the truth, bring you into a place of truth around the situation or others involved, and even truths within yourself that you need to, accept and face, and the healing that comes with that. She's coming in strong, very strong. Okay, under this submissive, we have the numbers 67 and physical activity. So this loved one, referencing 67 as something specific and special. And look at that, 66 and 67, a sequence of numbers. I like that. They're in cahoots, these two portals right here. But this loved one is bringing your attention to like physical activity. Now, I actually get two messages. Some of you, I have like recently had an injury due to physical activity that you were participating in, and there's an acknowledgement of that. And also with all this purple coming through, this loved one, like, really trying to communicate with you and guide you, but also like a connection to your physical body, helping you with the healing process. And you may have experienced that or felt that, and just, well, what is that? This loved one with you trying to help you heal. Those of you that have, I feel like, a broken bone, like you broke a leg or an ankle or a toe, that's just really predominant to me. Now, for others of you, this loved one is talking about physical activity, like you need to get out of the house more, you need to socialize more, you need to interact with other people more. And some of you who have been really sad and low, physical activity, exercise is, honest to God, a natural process to lift your endorphins and to make you just feel happier and better in general. Like, that's the truth. Like, just taking a walk, taking a bike ride. For me personally, I'm not somebody who gets excited about lots of extenuous physical activity, and that would just never be enjoyable for me. I'm not saying to do that if that's what comes to mind with physical activity, but I see you like walking around a lake, or some sort of like water feature, and your loved one is bringing your attention to that. So if there's like a lake or a pond or a park where there's this water feature, walk around that. Start like daily. You could find something, all this purple, like you could really just be open to the guidance around that water. It just opens up your psychic center a bit more so that you can receive the guidance stronger. Also, you may actually meet somebody on that path, okay? So under unique soul, we have the number 2 and patience coming out. So number 2 being significant and bringing a message of patience. So this to me is more addressing something in your personal life that you're working on or trying to understand and figure out, discover a solution. And this loved one saying you've got to just give it time and patience and trust the process. Also, all this orange, something with the sacral chakra. So do some meditation on balancing that chakra. And there's lots of meditations on YouTube, because this energy may be a bit distorted in you, and the balancing of that energy, that chakra center, will allow the solution, the understanding to come in, for you to be able to move forward or make sense of something. So those are the numbers and the message attached. So let's get in deeper and pull more messages. Guilt. And it says, nothing could have stopped the way things happened, nor the way things turned out for me. There is nothing you could have done better or different. Hold no guilt in your heart. The fault was not yours, but mine. Wow. So this beautiful, sweet soul, this feminine, does not want you to feel guilty, bad, remorseful about anything, any moment, any decision made, anything you feel that you should have done more of, or you wish you would have done less of. She's saying, don't go there. Don't think about that. I want to heal you. I want to help you. You don't need to carry this weight, this burden in your heart. I'm fine. I'm guiding you now. Like, I'm right here with you. I want to bring these truths up for you. I want you to be free. I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to, be filled with all of this regret, remorse. I wish I would have. Don't wish that. She's still with you, and she doesn't want you to feel bad. She really wants to help you heal. And now for those of you where this is more about like a personal situation that you're going through that is not attached to her passing, again, she's addressing that, you know, it's not your fault. Don't take more blame and responsibility than what is truly yours. And the fault is somebody else's. Because when it says the fault was not yours but mine, she is saying the fault's not yours, it's the other person's fault. And you know that in your soul, but the like love of your heart wants to take the responsibility of it. She's saying don't do that. It's not your responsibility to own. It's not your karma to resolve. All right, next message is in dreams. And this says, I visit you in your dreams. You don't remember many of them. Don't discount the dreams you do remember, because that is me. I am still with you and I meet you in your dreams. I'm confirming that for you. So she visits you, excuse me, she visits you in dream time. She brings you guidance. She brings you truth. She's trying to bring you healing. She holds your hand. She holds your hand in physical reality. And you might be aware of that sometimes, like you just feel that warm sensation or like a pressure. It's her. She's so with you, helping you heal either from her passing or something heavy you are enduring right now. And in your dreams, she can bring forth a lot of information, as well as other spirit guides coming through along with her. So perhaps start a dream journal just to see what comes through, because you might not see her as her image in your dream, okay? But she's still bringing you information, so there is great significance. Under this submissive, we have reconnect. I love that. I love what this card says because of how I said you could meet somebody. Okay. There is someone you are disconnected from, and it's time to heal and mend bridges with, regardless of who was wrong. It's time to forgive and return to love. They hurt and miss you so much. Reconnect. So this passed on loved one is letting you know, if you've been asking, yes, this person misses you, you miss them, that's why you feel them, you still think about them. You know, maybe doing the walking will help you really clear your head, or starting an exercise routine will really help clear your head so that you can get rid of whatever it is that keeps you from reaching out and contacting this person, because your loved one is like, it doesn't matter whose fault it is, you and this person are meant to reconnect, all right? But also, some of you, I feel like when you're out walking around this lake, either you're reconnecting with this person, or this reconnect means you're meeting somebody who's brand new to you in this life, but it's somebody you've shared a life with before, and so it's a reconnection. It's like meeting somebody. Next card is year, and it says a lot is going to change for you over the course of the next year. Don't give up. Yay. And butterflies also being significant with that. So reconnect and know that, you know, I'm recording this in December of 2019, so year 2020, a lot is going to change for you. A lot is going to turn around. Don't discount this reconnection. Don't discount connecting with somebody, and also physical activity helping you clear your head more. Over under unique soul, we have eternity, and it says this life and our time together is etched into our souls for eternity. No moment is ever forgotten or lost to time. Aww. This passed on loved one, just letting you know that you had a great impact upon them, being the one who loved them, and what you guys shared together is etched into their soul forever, for eternity, as well as in yours. And it's a beautiful energy, a beautiful memory. Next we have learning, and it says, I am learning and evolving through pure consciousness, just as you are learning and evolving through the perception of your physical avatar. Earth is just one of many schoolhouses for the soul. This loved one coming through, letting you know that all is well for them. They're learning and growing and evolving through non-physical, being pure consciousness, just as you are evolving and growing in your physical avatar. It's still you still have a lot more to accomplish in this life, and acknowledgement of that. You just need to be patient with the process, with yourself, the timing of everything, and know that, you know, nothing is lost forever. And sometimes when you put a lot of energy and effort into one thing, one situation, one person, and it doesn't work out, you will still get that energy back. It may not be through the outlet in which you funneled your energy, but that doesn't mean you're not going to get it back through some other ways. So just keep that in perspective. All right, let's pull more messages. Under feminine, make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. Oh, she wants so much happiness for you. She's trying to help you heal from like the depth all the way down. And when you when you're just sitting there and it's like you feel this presence around you, or your mind just floods of thoughts about her, that is her. She is next to you. She is with you. She is giving you love. She is projecting healing and strength to you to help you move forward, to help you heal from the loss of her, or to help you heal and move forward from some sort of heavy challenge that you're facing right now. Your happy ending is there. She wants you to know it. She really does. Under submissive, you are a star. Step into the spotlight where you belong. And this goes back to that physical activity of getting out, socializing more. You're meant to meet somebody, reconnect with people here as well. Like this loved one, mostly wanting to talk about that. Like, get out there. Don't be a hermit. Reconnect. Keep yourself open for new connections. Step out into the spotlight. You're a star. You're meant to be seen, okay? Those of you who have an idea, don't be afraid to put it out there. Those of you who are really excelling at your job, don't be afraid to reach out to your boss, show what you're doing, and ask for a raise. It's like, step out into the spotlight where you need to in your life. Under unique soul, we support you as you cleanse and clear both inside and out. So this is patience, and then talking about learning. And you may have been going through a bit of a purge, a release of certain things you don't need. And that's why this loved one is saying, you know, be patient with the process. You're growing, you're learning. All that you do is not for nothing. It is going to come back to you. And ask for a sign. Ask for a sign, and this loved one will give you a sign for sure. Okay, let's pull more messages. It's not your fault. Under this feminine. So that's the second time she's brought that out. Guilt, and it's not your fault. Whatever happened here, those of you that have been struggling with her passing, she really wants to ease your heart and lift that pain and weight off of you and say there is nothing you have to feel bad about. Let it go. Let me heal you. Let me send my love to you. Let me show you that I'm alive and well, just not in the sense that, you know, your conscious mind expects. I'm still here. I'm still with you. I want you to have your happy ending. I don't want you to feel bad. I'm visiting you in your dreams. I'm trying to help you find the truth to set you free. Like, so much love and joy and comfort, and just, oh, even though she is a young energy, she feels so big and like just wants to wrap herself, like turn herself into like this big energetic blanket and just wrap it all around you and hold you until you don't need to cry anymore, until it doesn't hurt anymore. Like, that's what she's doing here. Oh, she's beautiful. She does not want you to feel bad. She really doesn't. Under submissive, I wish I had told you more often how much I loved you. So this loved one, and you know, honestly, this surprises me just because of the energy that I picked up from this portal. But you know, this loved one did didn't think that they told you they loved you enough and showed you enough appreciation and gratitude during their life review. And now this loved one's saying, I wish I would have told you way more than I did how much I loved you. Even if they told you every day, I wish I would have told you 5 times a day. I wish I would have told you how special you are. I wish I could have seen how special you were. Like, they would have always known, but through their non-physical perspective now, like, they just see things so differently, you know? And it's like, I wish I could have seen how magical each and every one of you are, and it just loved you more, appreciated you more. You know, that's what this loved one's saying. And over here under Unique Soul, I am surrounded by loving animals. So, you know, due to the struggles and heartaches this person faced based upon how different they were, through their passing, through their return to the non-physical, it's like they're around the angels, they're around the animal energies as well. Very healing, very pure vibration of energy, helping to, like, I don't feel like souls can get broken and need repair, but it's like they're healing this soul right now, because their life, I'm surprised hard life didn't come out for them, to be honest, because of how this the energy I'm picking up here. And so now, like, through their return to the non-physical, they're with, like, the purest of energy, working on their vibration. And again, souls can't be broken or repaired, but it's like, that's all I can say is repair. I'm being repaired. And I'm sorry, my humanness doesn't allow me to see this any other way than being repaired. So that's what this loved one wants you to know. And they're with, like, the purest of energies. And because of that, you know, when they project love and energy to you, it's of that very high caliber. All right, let's pull some advice from them to you all. Under this feminine, we are reflections of each other. She is a beautiful, beautiful soul. Again, that goes back to, you have nothing to feel bad about. You have nothing to feel guilty about. The essence of her that you so loved, she's saying that it also exists inside of you, or you would have never been able to see it inside of me. She's powerful. All right, under submissive, break the glass ceiling and reach for the sky. Step out into the spotlight. You're meant to be a star. You are very lovable. You are going to meet some new people. You are meant to reconnect with some people. You need to get out there, get your body moving, get social. And this year, I don't know. I mean, we have the glass ceiling. You're meant to be a star. You're reconnecting. You're meeting people. Like, this 2020, I don't think you could imagine the way it's all going to turn out for you. This loved one very excited for you and telling you to jump in and enjoy, step out of your comfort zone and break that glass ceiling. Be the star that you are meant to be. Under Unique Soul, allow the tree branches to reach out and hug you. Oh, that's beautiful. This Unique Soul, this loved one right here, letting you know that you are not alone, very much with you, hugging you energetically, always, always. And it's such a pure energy because they're with the angels, they're with the animals, and that's pure vibrating love right there, unconditional love in a way that we could never even understand being embodied, okay? And that's where this person is at right now. And so when they walk with you and they project their energy towards you, that's what they're sending your way. And there's no way you can't feel that just wash over you. So when you do, that's your loved one sending their love, sending you like a hug, a kiss, like mwah, like I'm sending you a kiss. So every time you see a little heart, it's like, that's my kiss to you. Oh, how cute and playful. All right, so Capricorn, those are the messages from your loved ones. I'm wishing you guys all the very best. Take care.